My name is Mike Welker, Coordinator of E-Learning and Innovation and Instructional Designer here at NC State College. And this brief tutorial video will walk you through how to do the basics of firing up and presenting content in the specific classroom. The good news is this is one of the more advanced classrooms we have, where we have a variety of presentation equipment to allow you to present whole lots of different kinds of multimedia to your students. The good news is that almost everything we need to do as far as operating, manipulating, powering on or off this equipment happens up here at the front of the room in the instructor console. Optional place or a drawer where you can pull that down, and out comes your keyboard or mouse to operate the instructor PC. But for our purposes, one of the first things we'll need to do to get ready for class is to fire up the PC. On the top left here, there's a power button. If you turn that on, that'll start booting up the PC, and the monitor should be on as well. Now, the control panel for 127 Fallerius is a little different from the other systems, but if the screen's blank, you just tap it and then you'll get this logo screen, and we'll say start, and it'll eventually boot up here. You'll see there's a countdown clock here that'll tell you how long you've got before it boots up for you. So the basic functions that you will care about on this unit to get the instructor PC video up to the projector will say computers, and then it should default to the desktop. If you want to do the document camera, that's the doc cam, which is down in the drawer, and we'll go through that in a second. Likewise, I've got my DVD player here, and I've got controls to be able to manipulate that. When I'm all done here with this particular interface, to shut everything down, I'll click the power off on the top right here, the green button, and then I'll get my fail-safe screen of are you sure you want to shut down, and I'll say yes. And that will shut down the projector, and then I can shut down the computer and any other peripherals I've fired up. Now, for the laptop option, if I want to bring in my own laptop, I'll need to look for somewhere in the podium there'll be connectors, either these 3-row connectors, what we call the so-called VGA, or a newer connector, HDMI, as well as, if I'm doing audio, some sort of audio plug there as well. And I'll need to plug those into my laptop and get that fired up and send its video out. Then you could flip over to the laptop and it would connect that source to the projector. And I can toggle between this at any time. Open up my doors in my instructor podium and look for the DVD player. Usually we will go with Sony or Panasonic if you're looking for a name, but it should say something about DVD on it. In this case, it's a Panasonic one. So to open that up, to put my DVD in, I'd hit the open close, and it'll think about it, and then it will open up a drawer. I can put my DVD in and say open and close and go to town. Then look for a drawer, such as on this model here, and if you slide that out, then this is your document camera unit here. Now, a lot of folks are a little put off about what these doodads are, but basically what we have is a camera on an arm that we can zoom in and zoom out and display anything such as 3D objects, handouts, papers, anything you can put on this stage. It's a way to show it to class. To get this beast fired up, what I do is I'll lift up the arm here and turn this around so that the camera part's facing downwards. Then I've got a separate light arm I can adjust here to get light on the subject, but I can also manipulate my camera head however I need to be able to clearly focus on the image on the screen and get the image on the screen that I want. On this particular model, to turn it on, I have a switch back here at the back right that I can flip up or down to turn the whole document camera on or off. And what I can do then, once that's on, is I can put my 3D object or handout on the center of the stage, and then I have a variety of controls to zoom in or zoom out or autofocus to be able to give me the best image of that object up on the projector as I can. One other item to look for is this little black Kensington remote. If I'm doing some sort of slide deck presentation, remote connection to the instructor PC, so I can advance a slide or go back a slide or hide or use a laser pointer. That's the bare bone basics of getting into this beast, firing everything up, use a quick tour of some of the possibilities that are here, and then shutting it down. A word of a caution on this: don't feel intimidated by all this, and likewise don't feel like you have to use all these woozles just to use them. Make sure when you're always using instructional technology, it's situated in a context of best practice. If you'd like to talk more about those or how to have effective use of your multimedia, you can get a hold of us at elearning@ncstatecollege.edu, 419-755-4706. Be happy to work with you in whatever questions or topics you want to work with. Other than that, have a great class.